Hey guys, it's FIFA here, and welcome to episode 47 of Let's FIFA 13. And for the first game of this episode, I will go into a Division 1 game to rest my Scandinavian squad, so they will be ready for the final of the Gold Cup. And I come up against a pretty nice side there, and I will get a very good start to the game here with Carlos Eduardo through on goal. And what is he doing? A very silly challenge there with a Kabul, and he will be sent off, and a very good start to the game indeed. Having one man advantage for the entire 90 minutes, and I try for the bonus free kick there, but I do fail it quite a bit. But in the end, Robinho will pick it up and get a long shot in, and it will go out for a corner. And straight from the corner, I will get a bicycle kick in, but it goes just wide. And he did make a huge mistake by not substituting on another centre back, because I would hit him on the counters several times in this game. And here, Ronaldinho trying to score with the hocus pocus pass, but in the end it will end up at Neymar, who will run it into the goal to make it 1-0. And then in the start of the second half, once again hitting him on the counter, Neymar here through on goal. And he will take out the keeper, and I had hoped for a scorpion kick there, but unfortunately it ends up being a volley instead. It could have been a very nice goal there if he had done the scorpion kick. And they are taking out the keeper twice with Carlos Eduardo, but once again failing in the last moment. And that was pretty much how this game would be. Here Carlos Eduardo actually managing to panna the defender there. And I should have went with the lower boner there, because that had maybe been a pretty nice goal. But in the end I do miss it, and I win the game at 2-0. So I thought time for the final of the Gold Cup. And I come up against an almost a full Belgian side apart from Balotelli. And this was a really try-hard game and not fun to play whatsoever. And you see me getting up at 2-0 on the corner, and I had a very hard time closing him down. I do manage to get back in the game here with Thomas Drage picking up a penalty. And we do have Ibrahimovic in the side. He will convert that one. And I went for the top right-hand corner this time around, and it does pay off. But he gets another corner, and I couldn't cover up Fellaini there, and he does make it 3-1, and he will get another goal from a header there to make it 4-1. And as I said, it was very difficult for me to play against this guy, and this was probably one of the few games where I felt the Scandinavian side didn't have a chance whatsoever. I do manage to make it 4-2, and I get another chance here with Sana making his way through, passing it to Ibrahimovic, but when I miss a chance like that, I can't win the game. And in the end, he will actually make it 5-2 on his fourth header of the game, and that is how the final will end. So I do lose the Gold Cup in the final. Quite frustrating there, but I couldn't do anything against him. So I decided back into Division 1, because the skill squad did play very well in the first game. And I come up against the League 1 side there with a lot of pace in it, and he will get the game started here with Lavezzi to make it 1-0 on the near post finish. But I will push back in the second half, finding Lamela here, and I do try to skill my way into the box, but he does manage to get a tackle in, so I wait him a little bit with the scoop term, a low cross into the box, and Neymar here, he will make it 1-1, and then just before the game is about to end, I will find Carlos Eduardo, first time stop and turn, through on goal, and it's a 2-1, and that is how the game will end. So I get another win with the skill squad. And when it's going that good, why change anything? So I decided let's go into another game. And I come up against a nice Premier League side here with quite a bit of United players. And I will create quite a few chances here in the start of the game. Neymar here in a rainbow, and he will get a volley in just over goal. And just a few minutes later, Lamela on the ball, doing some nice work here, getting past the defender here in the end. And he will pass it in to the middle, and in the end the ball will find its way to Neymar, who does some nice stuff here, and he does get another volley in on goal, but this time it is saved by Given. And straight from the corner, another bicycle kick, but once again is saved. But in the end I will actually manage to get in on goal here with Robinho getting past a few players. Quite lucky the ball will end up at Ronaldinho getting past the defender here, and he does get a shot in, and he will pick up the rebound to make it 1-0. But just before halftime, he does make it 1-1 with Hernandez. A nice place shot there. And then he will cross it to the back post, and he will pick the rebound up here. And he will make it a 2-1 with Kagawa. But I will push back here. In the end, I will actually manage to win a free kick. And Ronaldinho does have some really good free kick stats. 99 curve. Very good position to curve it around the wall. And that is what I will try to do. Ronaldinho, he steps up and he will of course convert that one. And it's a 2-2. So back in the game. And then in the 90th minute here, take out Mbia with the stop and turn. And make his way into the box here with Carlos Eduardo. Getting quite lucky there. And in the end, he will power that one into the side net, top corner, to make it a 3-2, and I get another 3 points. So really paying off, getting all my points here in Division 1. Quite happy about that. And after that, I decided it was a time to sell on the Scandinavian squad. I did enjoy to play with them quite a lot, and I was quite surprised how well they played up against the better teams. But after having played against that Belgium squad, I thought it was time to let them go. So I will send them all to the trade pile, including inform Neymar, because he didn't do it whatsoever for me, and I much rather wanted to use Ibrahimovic. So I keep Ibrahimovic in my squad, and I sent inform Neymar to the trade pile as well. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments down below which squad I should build instead of the Scandinavian squad. I heard a lot of comments for a Belgian squad, and I heard some comments for a Colombian squad. But if you have anything else in mind, let me know, and I will build that for tomorrow. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.